I am Batman. I mean, average sniper.
Hey, what's up, guys? Average Sniper here, and welcome to a long overdue episode of Learning to Snipe in Battlefield Hardline. Haha! How'd you guys like that little clip at the beginning? Do you think the 388 recon is overpowered? I don't think it's overpowered, honestly, because you have to be real close to get those one-shot kills, but if too many people get clips like that, then people might think it's overpowered, but honestly, none of those guys was looking at me except maybe one of them. They were just all standing on the road. I don't know why, but they got shot. Usually when I get into a situation like that, I get killed because I can't figure out which one to aim at first, but that time I was like, I got this figured out. I'm just gonna, I'm just gonna pick one at a time and just shoot them, and that's really all you can do because you can't shoot two at a time with one bullet unless they're lined up, in front and behind of each other. But anyway, sorry if my nose is a little stuffed up. I literally just woke up and decided to do this video, so my nose is always kind of stuffy in the morning, so fuck you. Anyway, I wanted to talk about Battlefield Hardline, a subject I've talked about before, and well, I'm going to talk about a few different things. A lot of different things, actually. The first thing I want to talk about is my favorite game mode. I know I've gotten a lot of new subscribers since I started doing Battlefield 4 videos, but I love Battlefield Hardline just as much as I love Battlefield 4, and I actually started doing videos for Battlefield with Hardline. Hardline was the first Battlefield I ever played. Yes, I came from Call of Duty, but I'm just very disappointed with the new Call of Duty, so I switched to Battlefield Hardline, and I really fell in love with Battlefield, even though a lot of people say Hardline isn't really Battlefield. It's the same game engine, it feels the same, but it doesn't play the same, Yeah, it's more of a, I think Battlefield Hardline is made to convert Call of Duty players to Battlefield without shocking them, with Battlefield 4 and tanks and huge maps and things like that. And I think they did a good job. It's a very enjoyable map, or game. A lot of game modes I don't like on Battlefield Hardline. Like, I don't like the Team Deathmatch or the Conquest. It's just too crowded for Team Deathmatch, and Conquest is just kind of weird. Doesn't play at all like Battlefield 4. But what I do like, ooh, look at this, right in and fuck shit up. What I do like is Hotwire. Hotwire is my favorite game mode. I do have my own Hotwire server on Xbox One. For anybody that wants to join, just check the server description. Or the video description, I'm sorry. You can just search server browser for the word average, and you will find my Hotwire server. And the reason I like Hotwire is because it's more relaxing. And I like to kind of relax when I play video games. I'm not always in a hyped up mood where I want to run around and just shoot everybody and everything. I mean, sometimes I feel like that, but most of the time I just kind of want to relax after a hard day's work and, play Battlefield. And Hotwire lets me do that. You can drive around in cars and basically just RPG the shit out of things, which I can't tell you how much I love doing. If you have ever watched one of my live streams, you'll see how much I love to drive around in cars and just RPG other cars that are driving. I mean, that's kind of the point of Hotwire, but what I'm getting at is that you can play, I like Hotwire because you can play it any way that you want. You can be on foot, you can be in a car, you can play with an assault rifle, light machine gun, shotgun, or sniper rifle. It really doesn't matter. You can camp in any game mode, or you can play aggressive. And I think the maps are much more balanced because, let's be honest, Battlefield Hardline maps are a little small for 64 players. Not all of them, but most of them. And while that might make for more action, it also makes for more chaos. And when I'm playing a video game and I'm just trying to relax after a hard day's work and wind down, I don't want a lot of chaos going on. I just want controlled chaos, basically where I'm the one getting all the kills. That sounds kind of selfish, but if you play it right, you can do that almost every match. But if there's too much chaos, you'll have people spawning in behind you, beside you, and you won't be able to control it. You're going to get killed, and sometimes it's fun to play like that, with the crazy spawns on Team Deathmatch and other game modes. But for the most part, I just like playing Hotwire, where I can spawn into a car, on a teammate, or into vehicles that are already being driven. Look at that. I hate that lag. That lag happens all the time with these cars. They look like they're in one spot and then they adjust to where they actually are. It makes me miss so many shots. But yeah, that's the main reason I like Hotwire, because I think it caters to all types of players. So if you like Battlefield Hardline and you've never given Hotwire a try, I would highly recommend it. And sorry for you guys that already have this information, because I know I've talked about this before, but it's been a while. Alright, so that's enough about Hotwire. Let me talk about the 388 Recon now. Oh, excuse me. I'm tired. I should have pulled my sniper rifle out right there. I don't know what I was thinking. That's why I get killed. When in doubt, always go back to the sniper rifle. Oh, look at this. I missed this guy so many times. They just random movement. Sometimes the random movement in this game gets me. It's like instead of turning direction smoothly, the players just morph from like right to left so fast it's like not realistic. Part of the reason I like the new Star Wars Battlefront game, which is another thing I'll talk about real quick. Man, I'm loving the new Star Wars Battlefront. Just the player movement and the mechanics. The sniping's great too. You can only shoot one sniper bullet every 18 seconds, every 15 to 18 seconds, but it really balances it out. And some of the blasters are like DMRs for sniping, and I'll just leave it at that. I've been having a lot of fun playing that, and I've been live streaming it and this game. Check this out right here. That car did a little Hollywood swerve right around the corner. This dude gets in the car, gets shot. This guy coming up gets pegged in the head. The passenger doesn't know what's going on, gets pegged in the head. Come on, it doesn't get any better than that. I had to record that for one of the montage clips. I think I already put it in a montage actually, but that was just, when I did that, I was like, oh man. You ever get that feeling when you're playing and you do something really cool? You're just like, oh man. I was hoping some more cars came into the underpass, and fortunately they did, but it wasn't close enough together to qualify as like, one clip. But this dude drives in and his passenger gets rocked, and then he gets rocked, and I'm like, man, this is just going nuts. And then to top it all off, there's a fucking semi truck. Boom, baby. Three more kills right there hit that semi truck. So I don't know how many kills I just smashed down there in that tunnel, but it was quite a bit. Well, I better get talking about the other stuff before the video ends. God, my nose is stuffed up. Look at these guys camping my spawn. Oh my god. Live streaming. I have started live streaming again, and I've decided not to use Twitch. When in the beginning I tested out Twitch and YouTube streaming, and I've decided I like YouTube streaming better. I just like the options it has to offer. It's more user friendly, and I already have subscribers on YouTube, so why not use it to stream as well? So my stream schedule will basically be like this. I'm going to try and stream on Monday, Tuesdays, and Thursdays around 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. So if you're in a different time zone, that should help you figure out what time it will be in your time zone. 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time is on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. And then on the weekends, I don't have a schedule, but I do play video games usually on Saturdays and Sundays. So I'll probably be streaming then too. And I like to stream, obviously, the 3 games that I'm playing right now. Battlefield Hardline will probably be the main one. Battlefield 4, and you'll probably see a lot of Star Wars Battlefront. And I know you guys hate on Star Wars Battlefront. Well, not all you guys, but some people hate on it. But it's really an awesome game, I mean, if you want the realistic game with, like, the real lifelike weapons and everything, stick to Battlefield. But if you're okay with a sci-fi game that's admittedly a sci-fi game, then and you like to snipe and get those long shots, then Star Wars Battlefront is really, really fun. I've just been having a blast playing it. Even when I get my ass kicked in it, it's still a blast. So that is the live stream schedule. Monday, Tuesdays, Thursdays, around 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and probably on the weekends at random times, whenever I play. And I will be live streaming directly to my YouTube channel. If you want to, the live streams will be available to watch in case you miss it and you want to check it out. Go for it. Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays, I will have my webcam and microphone hooked up, but on the weekends, I kind of lay in bed and play, and my girlfriend is over, so I don't hook up my webcam or mic. So it's just, the gameplay. But I will be in the chat, occasionally answering questions and stuff about the gameplay or about anything else you guys might want. So a good way to get in touch with me if you're trying to talk to me and you never have is through the live stream, because I try to be active in the chat as much as possible. Unless I'm playing with a whole bunch of friends and having to communicate with them, I'll usually be available in the chat, in between lives and deaths. So, back to Battlefield Hardline. I've just been having so much fun playing this game since my 2, 3 month, however long quest it was to get to top rank in Battlefield 4. So, I I'm level 150 in Battlefield Hardline, but I'm not going to enter the legendary mode because I'll be honest with you guys, I've seen games that do this, and it's just a ploy by the developers to try and keep people interested in the game and give them an objective to rank up to. I don't need an objective to rank up to because I really like this game, so I don't need to motivate myself to play it any more than I already do by giving myself a goal of getting back to level 150. It's the same with Call of Duty and prestiging. It really doesn't give you anything that, you know, other players might not have, except maybe some camos or a special symbol that shows that you play the game a lot. I don't really care about that stuff. I'm not too much into customization. I'm just into playing the game and having fun. So no, I will not be going into legendary mode. I don't want to, you know, reset my stats or anything like that. I just want to play the game and have fun. So I hope this gameplay was helpful, informative, and funny for you guys. I'll see you on the next episode of Learning to Snipe.